We began to talk this book, Electromagnetic Wave Theory of Photons. This book is teach us how from Maxwell electromagnetic wave theory to build photons that need to correct Maxwell electromagnetic wave theory. Just from Maxwell theory, you cannot build a photon. So that is the reason we need a little bit to correct Maxwell theory and to get a new electromagnetic wave theory to get photons, get other particles. So the last course we have talked about what is wrong in Maxwell EM, electromagnetic wave theory. Here is Maxwell equations. We can see this Maxwell equation actually do not need to do any change. However, we must here add up Max give all the magnetic field B a Maxwell. That means the definition B is here. B is curl of potential A. This definition is only correct in static EM. Not in radiation. However, in radiation EM or retarded, we can see if in the case retarded A or advanced A, this is not correct anymore, is wrong. So here we have give to a corrections. You can see we have give a corrections is here here. For E, I means inducted, R means retarded. Do not make any correction. You can, from Maxwell equation, you got a EM. That is EI. This is also I. But for far field of magnetic field, this is you got from Maxwell equations. You calculate that means we got from a classical electromagnetic field theory, the B, that need to make a phase. This is a phase corrections to get a really corrected magnetic field. So this has a Maxwell, means Maxwell defined the magnetic field. That is not a corrected magnetic field. This is corrected magnetic field. For near field, this means near, N means near, that do not need to make any corrections. Similarly, for the far field of advanced field, need correction with a positive J. This is for advanced near field is also do not need to make a corrections. Actually, this part ES also need to make corrections. However, for electromagnetic wave, especially for plane wave, we later often meet the situation is plane wave. This part can be omitted, so it is not important. We do not correct that anymore. Okay, this is what last time we have talked. In the last part, we have said Lawrence. He is worked in the same time as Maxwell, and perhaps the Maxwell introduced the Maxwell equation is in the time this Lawrence and introduced in the time 5 years later introduced the retarded vector potential. So in this case, so that means introduced this, and here we just tell us in his theory not introduce the magnetic field B, not introduce any electric field E. They just use A and also use phi. The theory only E and phi, not E and B. In that case, the E, what I would like to tell all the people, if E and B really has the simple connections, like B equals A's curl of A, and also like E equal if there has this simple connections, I think Lawrence should also know that, but he not introduced that. That means this formula is not clear, is not really clear for, we must think about that. That is perhaps something wrong. Okay. Today we will begin to talk new things. We will give examples. We use example to show Maxwell EM theory is wrong. The example is consider here has a radiation antenna. The antenna will send electromagnetic wave. That is clear. Will send the electromagnetic wave. And we calculate the radiation energy. This is P radiation. We also calculate here has a current. PJ is P. This G is current. The current's radiation. It is clear the current radiation should equals to the P radiation. This is clear, should be. This is energy conservation law. This energy conservation law can be got from Poynting theory. The Poynting theory can also be get from Maxwell theory. So we first prove our Poynting theory. We know this is a mathematical formula, and we have Faraday law. This is Faraday law. This is Ampere circle law. That means from here equals this can be repeated. D okay, then we got E okay, so this is differential form of Poynting theory. We can change write it this part can be written as round T. Hence if we make a time integral, this will equals to energy in the time boundary infinity and minus infinity all can be zero. So this is U. In this case, we can get consider a Fourier consider Fourier transform, this formula. Can be changed to use Fourier transform. The time integral can be deleted. So the formula looks simple. However, here need conjugations, complex conjugations. We got this formula. Now we consider a dipole antenna. A dipole antenna is just a current J. This current J equals the direction is along Z. This is the current J. We call it is J1. So this formula, we can also put a J1. This is formula. This is Poynting this is Poynting theory. The Poynting theory come from Maxwell equations. That means from Maxwell equation we can got a Poynting theory. So the Poynting theory should be correct. However, we will show Poynting theory is wrong as examples. Use these dipole examples. We know for any kind of this actually is a antenna. For any kind of antenna, it is clear the Poynting this gamma is this is gamma. Is something with the radial r infinity bigger. So this is P radiation. We know from any eternal theory, we know this is a real number, and it is larger than zero. However, now we calculate P current, this P current. P current is this. This is P current. So P current equals minus V E. E, what is E? E equals A retarded. However, because it is very close to current, so it is just equal A. The in very close place retarded A equals this A. J omega A. So here has a J omega A. J1, J1. Let us calculate A. A equals this. We know this G1. We replace this G1 as theta. That means this R make it is a divergence. However, anyway, we can still put here A this G can also be read okay. This guy make this calculation diverge. However, anyway, here has a G, that means is a virtual number. So if we calculate anyway equals 0, because here is G, so this part is 0. That means this is not equal. That means from example we find this Poynting theory is wrong. You cannot, the example shows this is wrong. Poynting theory is wrong. This is wrong. Now, we should give you a corrected theory, corrected Poynting theory. We perhaps copy this. Copy that. We paste here. This is our Poynting theory. How we can correct that? This is corrected theory. Here has a minus sign, forget that. We need to make a corrections here. let me show this is correct. This formula is from from the mutual energy theory, flow theory. That is from that is me. Now let me show this is correct. This is gamma, and inside we have a current has this is produce electromagnetic field E. We know E is if we only consider the phase, not interesting A and G has same directions. Since we call E is in minus Z directions, so G1 here okay we do not need this one. We got this. We know that means we consider here has a current G2. Actually, this current is in all the, this is all G2. G2 we assume G2 has same phase as E1, and E1 is this. That means G1, and that will produce a E2. E2 is also minus G2. Hence, E2 will minus G2 minus G1. I choose the phase G1. Now we calculate PG. Here has a minus. So now PG is also larger than 0. So we got PG is a real number. P radiation is also real. We not really show PG we not really show this. However, we have shown this. That means we have solved the problems. It is possible P current equals P radiations. The reader can, if not the reader can do by yourself to really to prove PG equals P reader. In next course, we will prove this formula. We will prove, so this is this formula. This is from not from the Poynting theory, but from mutual energy flow this actually is a law. Okay, next time we will show this.